Hi, Gemini. This is your reading for the time period of November 1st to November 18th, 2019. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork, okay? What's located on my channel in the playlist is my Keys to Akasha section. I do cover news stories there, celebrity passings and missing persons reports, etc. Anything pertaining to any news story. If you do have an inquiry about that section of my channel, please feel free to email me at ifadivination777 at gmail.com or send me a direct message to my IG at Amani Ife 777. Okay, so let's see. We're going into a Scorpio season. Let's see what energies are coming through for that time period. Okay. All right, Gemini. So the Ten of Cups energy is as it looks, it's family, but they need money. So the Ten of Cups energy is family and trying to figure out ways to help water signs and cancers. And if it's not, those energies could be in your family, Pisces, but they're not well. So when I hit Pisces, they're not well, or it could be financially well. That's why I said trying to help family members. But Aries doesn't want you to do that. So helping family members and helping cancers and Scorpios and whatever water sign elements, helping those elements to your own money. You could be trying to help those elements to your own money, and something is deprived. Something is a little bit. Something's going on that is You may deem those elements. You may deem one of these elements to be that way, or someone. It doesn't even only have to be water sign energy. It could be a specific family member. It could be a specific family member that you have, a specific cancer, a specific friend that you have, a lover, a partner of some kind. Someone is deprived about them. So, but their own family. So if they're immediate family, like you could break up a family. You have an immediate family, you have a larger family. The Cancerian energy could be a distant family member. They could be a distant family member. So something could be going on. Something could be going on with business and funds with their immediate family, like with their section of the family. If they're far away from you, or they could be a friend that is having family issues but newfound. So if they're a Cancer having family issues, it's newfound. It could be Pisces family issues. Pisces having family issues. They are a part of your family, distant cousin. They're a distant cousin. They're a distant relative of some kind that you may not even really talk to these water sign energies, but Aries made you aware of something. So the Aries, you may not talk to these water sign energies that often, or you may not even see them that much. They could be friends. They're distant cousins of some kind, or they could be business partners that constantly go on vacation. These water signs could be business partners that they constantly go on vacation, but someone's gone on and the reason why you know what's happening with them, stalking Aries. The reason why you know what's happening with them is because a Aries may stalk them, or you did you set up an Aries element? Watch what a Cancer's doing. You could have set up an Aries to watch what a Cancer's doing. Watch what a Pisces doing. Watch what those water sign when you're not somewhere. To watch what the water sign energies are doing when you're not somewhere, and that responsive Aries, that responsibility is for the Aries element. But they're tired of doing that. So Ten of Cups, the Aries may be tired of doing that, but water signs taking part of what is supposed to be theirs. So the water sign, like I said from the beginning, what you want to give, you deem some water sign energy or energies, you deem them to be financially deprived. You deem them to be financially deprived, or something could be financially dependent about. I only one of them. Something could be financially dependent about one of them, but it has something to do with their own separate partner, their own lover, your cousin's boyfriend, your cousin's girlfriend, your cousin's husband isn't feeding them, isn't giving them any money. But Aries tired of hearing those stories. So the Ten of Cups in the family, the Aries element may be tired of the Aries may be tired of hearing those stories. But you may have a very you may have the way that you may have a very you may have a good Samaritan way about yourself, where a good Samaritan way about yourself, where whatever it is that you want to, whatever it is, it could be financial, whatever a time, whatever it is you want to give the water sign elements. The Aries element deems you to be what you're giving to the water signs may supposed to go to the Aries, but they have enough. So the Aries may have enough money. The Aries has enough business partners. The Aries, whatever it is the Aries has enough of, whatever it is the Aries has enough of, you could have had a deal, like a business deal, or a transaction or contract with the Aries where whatever a portion of what you make could a portion that you make is supposed to go to them, but you may want to change up the flow and give some to the water sign, but they're going to eyeball that. So the Aries element may end up eyeballing that, and they may not want to they may not want to stay in a deal with you. They may not want to stay. I almost said steal. That could be a situation. They may not want to stay in a deal with you. If you keep helping water signs, if you keep helping the water signs, they may not want to stay in a deal with you. So it could be a family situation, family deal, family business, regular business deal, like a regular greedy business partners. But some business partners are greedy over others. It just depends on what's going on. This could be a situation. A water sign energy could be a business partner, but I keep feeling this feeling their partner isn't helping them. Their partner isn't giving them anything. They feel deprived by their own partner. If this element is a business partner, their love partner isn't helping them. Their love partner isn't helping them. Cancer energy, Pisces, whichever isn't whatever Scorpio. Their partners don't love. Partners not helping them in any way. So that could be why you want to come out of pocket to help those elements. Financially, offer them a gig, sign a contract with them, offer them a business deal. But are they going to take? Offer them a business deal. Are they going to take? And the Aries element is becoming aware of those schemes. They're becoming aware of those schemes. There's good and bad schemes. Like when people say schemes, when people say schemes or when they use schemes, not all schemes are bad. There's good schemes. There's good schemes to bring people in. But Aries tired of that happening. Good schemes to bring people in. Aries tired of that happening. You know. An Aries element could be one of those water sign energies main partner, could be one of their partners. A Sag is also Sag. A Sag is a partner to one of these water sign elements here. Sag could be a partner to Cancer. Sag and the Aries, whatever those fire sign energies external are the water sign energies partners, like their business partners or their love partners. But tired of hearing about they're their business partners, love partners. You're tired of hearing about them because you talk to the water constantly complaining about Sag. You're talking to the water sign energies. They're constantly complaining about Sag and Aries, but where's Leo? So one of those elements could be tied to the Leo also. The Leo could be disappearing Aries. The Leo could just be disappearing from the Aries. They may deem the Aries to be. They may deem the Aries element to be complaining about the water sign energies too much, but it's their money. So when I said it has something to do with the water sign's money or the Aries money. The starting point has the what is this? Sign of Leo. It's funny because I did Leo's reading and your energy was the out. But this energy is the sign of Leo for the strength card. That's why I just said hiding from Aries. I just said that a Leo was hiding from an Aries. Where's their money? So when I said where's a Leo's money, Aries, the not knowing what Aries has, the not knowing where their money is that I think about taxes also, is that an Aries element may have their money there. And they may not know, but they're in a deal together. So the Aries and the Sag, possibly the Aries and Leo could be the water sign, but they deprive them. The water sign energies are involved, but they deprive they suck them dry. They move that way with the water, but not the Leo. The Leo doesn't move that way with the water signs. It's a Sag and the Aries. It's a deprived Cancer. It's a Sag and the Aries that deprive a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They deprive them of what's actually theirs. They deprive the water sign energies of what's actually theirs. If this energy isn't only Leo, then it's just a strength that you need to deal with business partners and business partners depriving other business partners, depriving other depriving other business partners of money that's actually theirs. Business, but you need a strength to deal. You need to strength to deal with business partners that aren't getting along with their own lovers, that aren't getting along with their own business partners, separate from you being in the business with them. But it's too much for me to handle. So when I ran through all that strength card, it's too much for me to handle. I can't handle it. It's getting on my nerves. This energy, if they deal with the water sign also. The Leo energy that you're tied to, they could be your partner. They deal with the water sign energies also, but has their money. The Leo has the water sign energies money, but something could also be chain reaction where Aries has theirs. The Aries element has a Leo's, but this element has the water Cancer. This element has a Cancerian energies money. They have it's a business that's running like that. It's a this element has Cancer money, Scorpio money, Pisces. They disperse, they do it on purpose. It's on purpose that those elements disperse each other. To Aries, it's on purpose that those elements disperse each other's funds to an Aries element. Or the Leo singular by themselves, they're responsible for dispersing the water sign energies funds to an Aries. Or this element, I almost said enemy. Are they an enemy to you? Only one of them. When I said are they an enemy, I meant to say money, but something could also be becoming. They could be becoming an enemy for some reason, but has their money. So you have their money. Aries has their money. The water sign gave part of the water sign energy you gave. It's money that you have worked with that you gain with this person, or that you in a partnership with them, and you're using their money. You're using their money on water sign, but I'm going to give it back. I'm going to give it back. So that could be something that you're saying to a Leo, but they don't believe you. So that could be why they don't believe you. But you're using their money, but it's a joint situation. So something about a business deal that you run with this element there's joint funds here. It's a joint account that you have with this person, and you may take out whatever you have running with this person. You in your account, you take it, it's shared. Yes, you take it out and give to Cancer. You take it out and give to a Cancer, whichever water sign. But Pisces doesn't need. So when I said you doing that to a Cancer, a Pisces doesn't need. When I said whatever water sign, a Pisces doesn't need, but they ask. So that's why I said this could be a situation here where a Cancer, however many of those water sign energies, some of them really could be deprived. Their partners or their business partners external may really deprive them of money for some reason that is their own money, period. But some element is a trick. Some element about that could also be a trick, and that could be something that a Leo is trying to tell you. You're not using mine. The Leo is like, you're not using my Pisces. You're not using mine for a Pisces. They may be okay with you using something for a Cancer or a Scorpio, but don't like. So they may not like a Scorpio, or they don't like the idea. They don't dip into their funds or funds that you share with them to even help the water sign energies, period. But Pisces has enough. So they may know intuitively, or they heard by Aries, they heard that the Pisces element has enough money. Why are you dipping into funds that you run, that you make with this person to give to functioning Pisces? Why are you doing that to give to a functioning Pisces, with the Strength card energy being in the starting point? That's why the Ten of Cups energy is there. So this could be family members that you run a business with, but some of them lie. So when I said some of them lie, some of them lie about down and out. Some of them may lie about downing out. Some of them pretend to not have any money. Some of them have an abused partner. Some of them pretend to have an abusive partner. They really do. Some of them may really do have an abusive partner. Or some. I mean, it would be bad to pretend. It would be bad to pretend to have an abusive partner, because that's bad energy putting into that. Could be bad energy that is going into the space, but Cancer needs to stop. So when I said a Cancerian energy may need to stop. Is the Pisces doing that does the Pisces or the Scorpio have that kind of behavior? But it's subtle. So the Pisces and the Scorpio having that kind of behavior, it's subtle if they even do that. But it's a Cancer that may actually be dealing with an abusive situation. Just depends, but need a question. So when I said you may need to question them. Why are you asking me for money? Isn't your partner making money? They're trying to tell you that they're getting slapped upside. They're trying to tell you that they're getting slapped around verbally or literally by a Sag element or Aries element. You believe it, you don't believe it. That fib. This element external may think it's a fib. They may think that the water sign energy is lying. It just depends on but the spirit is saying you need a question. So don't second guess yourself also. So the spirit saying you need a question. Don't second guess whatever thought you have, Cancer. Whatever thought you have, Cancer and Pisces, don't second guess. You think the Pisces is lying, don't second guess. You think the Cancer is really going through something, don't second guess. It may actually be right of what you're thinking about them. What you're waiting on has the Knight of Pentacles with the Strength card. So this element could be Earth sign and mainly Taurus. This element is mainly a Taurus that you're dealing with here with the Strength card. So you may need the strength to deal with a Taurus, but they lie often. So a Taurus lies often. However you want to look at it, however you want to look at lie often. They lie often. They lie money drainage. They lie often about some type of financial drain that they're experiencing. But it's often that they do that. But that's what a Leo said. It often happening that they do that. That could be what a Leo. That could be what a Leo is trying to. That could be what I almost said trying to help. That could be help. Could be some fake help or real help that element really needs. But they missed out. When I said that they could have missed out on something, and that could be why you're helping them. Missed out on a business deal or some type of transaction. They missed out on a contract signing and things of that nature. But people don't want missing out on contract signing and things of that nature. People don't want them. Like people may not want them in a business deal. I run. People may not want them to run a business deal. They could be this could be a conversation. The strength card. They could be talking, having discussion with you or and a Leo, or you just need the strength to deal with their business objective. You need the strength to deal with their business objective, or a Leo is trying to tell you that this element may want to open up their own business. That could be why. That could be why you want to have a conversation with them, but they want part of your money. So when I said that, a Taurus element wants part of your money to even do. A Taurus wants part of your money to even get that running. It depends on what's going on, but I don't believe. So when I said is I don't believe, like you don't believe what a Leo knows about this person. They're lying. You may not believe a Leo. You may not be believing a Leo. The Leo's trying to tell you that this element is lying. Like they could they have enough. So when I said that they have enough money, this is interesting. So either okay, this is a couple of situations going on here. This element may want to run their own business, but the strength card is lying. The strength card is that they could be lying down payments and things that down payments and things that they're trying to do to run a business that they may need help. They may literally need help. But a Leo may saw them do something. A Leo may have seen them do something really shady, but at the same time, a Leo doesn't know what they're talking about. At the same time, a Leo may not know what they're talking about pertaining to this element here, but they know. When I said it, they do know what a Leo is talking about, and it could opening business. It has something to do with this element opening up their own business if it's a Taurus, or if the Knight of Pentacles energy isn't only Taurus, it could be a business that a Leo runs with a Taurus, or it's a business that I didn't know about. It's a business that a Leo runs with a Taurus you didn't know about, or it's a business that a Leo does run. It is a business that a Leo runs singular by themselves or with people. With that's why the Knight of Pentacles. I don't believe you don't believe about it. You don't believe something by how much money they're making. You may not believe they could be sharing with you. That could be why the water sign energy fake down out. That could be why some of the water sign energies are fake downing out. They're fake. Some of them are real down out. Or they're really downing out. Some of them aren't, but aware of how much Leo makes. They're becoming aware of how much a Leo makes. If this energy, Leo coming in. If this energy isn't only a Leo coming in, but you don't. But they may be sharing with you how much money they do make. For how much they got back from taxes. They could be telling you how much money they receive back from taxes, like their own business, how much they receive back from taxes. They could be telling you, but I feel like this feeling don't believe. So either it's an extremely large amount of money. It could be an extremely large that they got back from their own business taxes or their own taxes. It could be in a large, but shouldn't share with you. So when I said something about that, they shouldn't share with you. Like for some reason, they shouldn't share that. But I'll just go with the large amount of money first that they could have that they got from their own business. They could have received a large amount. I don't believe you don't believe that they did. Like that could just be something to protect their business. That could just be something that they're trying to tell you to protect their business. Oh, I see what's going on here. The not believing is that if they do run their own business, and they're trying to tell you how much, they're trying to tell you that they got a lot, they got a little bit of money from their business is a lie. If they're trying to tell you they got a little bit of money back from their business, that when they filed taxes with their business and things that their business taxes, when they filed those taxes, they're trying to tell you that they received very little. They're trying to tell you that they received very little, but you're starting to realize that that's a tactic. You're starting to realize that that's a lie, but it's actually a tactic that they're doing that to you. but we're business partners. So Nine of Pentacles, we're business partners, but try not to pay certain people. So the Nine of Pentacles with the Leo, they're trying not to pay certain people. That could be why they're lying about how much they receive from taxes. But use your intuition. So earlier on in the reading, like I said, use your intuition they got back more. Use your intuition that they got back more. Use your intuition. Use your intuition that they got a little. It just depends. It just depends on what kind of job they have, what kind of business they run, how many people they have involved. They're just trying to save money. They're just trying to save money, or they're aware of the charitable feeling you have going on with the water sign energies, and they it's a shared account that you don't have with them. It's a shared account that you have with them, and they're aware how you want to help your family, how you want to help your friends, how you want to help exes. They're becoming aware of that, and they're telling you, "Oh, I only got back a little bit." But you don't believe them. That's why Nine of Pentacles energy is there, because you want to dip into funds that you share with them. You share or you don't share with them, and they're aware of that, and they don't want them being aware of it. Like I said early on in the reading, them being aware that the water sign energies are fully functional, and the water sign energies they're being taken care of by the external fire signs, that they're being taken care of, but they just don't want to give. So when I said them going on those examples, they just don't want to give. They just don't want you to give, or they just don't want to give the deprived, financially deprived water sign energies money. That's why the Nine of Pentacles weighing on Leo. Nine of Pentacles is waiting on a Leo. It's their taxes. It's their business taxes. It's their regular job they go to. It's their taxes. They don't want to share. They're aware. They're whoever you're trying to use jointly. Whoever you're trying to use their money to help. That element that you want to help already is financial. They're already financially stable, but I still want to help. Yeah, I still want to help them. They're aware of it, and they don't want you to help them. That's why the Knight of Pentacles is in the waiting position there. So it could also be a Taurus that they're tied to, but not paying them. It could be also a Taurus that this element that the Leo is tied to, but they're not trying to pay them, and they're not paying them. The Leo isn't giving them anything because the Leo trying to save. Like I said, the Leo isn't giving them anything. Are you trying to save? Are you not giving a Taurus anything? You're trying to save? Or it's a Leo that they work for. It's a Leo that a Taurus works for. They're trying to save. They're not trying to give them any money, but aware of tactic. A Taurus is aware of a tactic. If it's not only, it could be other earth sign energy as well, but predominantly Knight of Pentacles is Taurus, but it could be Capricorn. It could be Capricorn energies, and what do you call it? It could be Capricorn energies, and what the hell is the other sign? And Virgos and males. Those energies are males. Could also be the females financially stable. The female earth sign energies coming in could be financially stable, but Leo wants to help. The earth sign energies that are females coming in with money, that Leo actually wants to help. But if they're males, they don't want to help. Lie to. If they're males, the Leo element may not want to help. They lie to them. Or the Leo lying to the earth sign females, but they're financially stable. So it doesn't matter if a Leo lies to the earth sign energies that are females. It doesn't matter because they're already financially stable. They want them to take them up on a business offer. So the Leo wants the earth sign energies external to take them up on a business offer, whether they're male or female, but not trying to pay. When I said that they're not trying to pay, are you not trying to pay these elements? Are you not trying to give them any money? But it's for the water sign. You may not be giving this element anything. You're trying to tell them it's for the water that are fully functional. It's actually for the water sign energies that are fully functional. Oh Lord, there's your Taurus. The Taurus was ringing through a lot, but there they are in the flesh. There's your Taurus element there, but they need the Taurus element there. It has their need, like their need, like as in like a need, like a noun, as their need, a thing, a need, or they need like money. They need money. But something is newfound about them, but down and out. They could literally be down and out. It could be a female Taurus that's down and out, but I didn't know. Female Taurus could be downing out, and you didn't know. Or it's just the Taurus. It could be the Taurus that a Leo doesn't want to give anything to. It's a Taurus male that a Leo. It could, if it's not money, then it could be time that they want. It could be time and attention that a Taurus wants or a Taurus needs from a Leo that they're not receiving. Does a Taurus want attention from you? I'm not paying attention. The Taurus may want attention from you, but you're not paying attention to them, but they like you. So when I said that element does like you, but thinks they want money. They like you, but at the same time, you think the strength card, you think they want money. You think that they want money. You're trying to tell them, I didn't get my taxes, or I got less back than I thought. That could be a story that you're creating. They keep coming in asking. That could be a story that they keep coming in asking. You are Leo. I'll just go with you. They keep coming in asking you. You have dollars? Do you have $15? I'm trying to act like I don't have anything. I'm trying to act like I don't have anything. And you do or you don't. You do or you do not have enough to give them. You're trying to go. You're trying to give them fake scenarios. I only received in May or whatever. I only received this May, June. I only received this little bit, and I only received this little bit back in taxes. I can't get. I need to pay this, that, and the third. It's not true. So if you're giving them that story, it's not true. But they also give that story. So the Taurus element also gives that story. Does a Leo give that to them? The Leo gives that kind of story that I just gave. They give it to them. They give that story to them. They give that kind of long story to this element all the time, but not picking up hints. So when them doing that to this, the Leo doing that to a Taurus all the time, the Taurus isn't picking up hints. And like I said, time and attention, that they're making up scenarios why they can't be somewhere with them. They're making up scenarios into why they can't be somewhere with a Taurus. But you know that it's a fib. It's a fib. It depends on what's going on there, or it's money, or money is it's into some type of gathering. Money is tied into some type of gathering that elements want to do here with each other. But Taurus wants. The Taurus wants that. A Taurus wants to gather. A Taurus wants to hang out, go to bars and things that with people that don't have anything. They want to do those kind of things with people that intuitively don't have enough money to do those things. That's why the strength card energy is there. They themselves, the strength card with the Knight of Pentacles with the Taurus, you yourself may want to go. You yourself may just want to go out with them, spend time with them, start a business deal with them. Want to invite, but they want to invite. They want to invite other elements external that may not have as much as they do. That may not have as much money as they do, or make as much as they do. How is this going to work? So when I said it, how is this going to work? I'm not splitting the bill water signs. I'm not splitting bills with water signs. I'm not carrying the water sign energy financial load. I'm not carrying whatever. I'm not carrying Virgo, and it could be other external earth sign energies that they want involved in something, but they're trying to say, or you're trying to say, they don't have enough money, but still want to do something for them or with them. The Taurus still wants to do something for them or with them, or it's you. Or it's a Taurus that's asking you with Leo. It's a Taurus that wants to do something interesting like this with you with a Leo. But they don't have enough, or that, or they're asking for money. Just depends, or they're asking for money, and something may be shocking about them asking for money. Well, interesting. Your future has the Two of Cups energies in the future. And your instincts has the Queen of Wands, but she needs to give back, or she needs to give. So it could be an Aries, but that's their parent. So it could be an Aries female, a Sag female, whichever fire sign energy that's a female, Leo female, all these females intertwined in the business deal. All these female Queen of Wands energies, they're intertwined, but depriving certain elements here. So they're intertwined in a business deal, or they run a business deal with you, or they do it by themselves. You exerted yourself, trying to keep my taxes. You exerted yourself. You're trying to keep a close eye on your taxes. Thereafter, they could be after yours. They could be after your taxes there, but they know that. So this element, this Queen of Wands energy, or it could be a Leo female, or Sag female, whatever fire sign, and Aries female after your taxes. These fire sign energies that are females, they're after your taxes. But this element coming in, I didn't tell Leo that. A Taurus could be coming in to tell a Leo exactly that. Or a Taurus could be a Taurus just knows that that's happening. A Taurus just knows that that's happening with you, with these fire sign females. Or you just trying to deal. This element does do that to a Taurus. They lied to. They lied to a Taurus there. They lied to them. On whatever level the taxes. They lie to them about taxes. Do you lie to this person about? I'm trying to safeguard. You may lie to this person about taxes. You're trying to safeguard. You're telling the Aries element. I don't have it. But they're lying. Or the Aries has yours. The Aries element has yours. Or if someone's going on jointly with the Leo. Someone's going jointly with a Leo female or male. Someone's going on jointly with the Leo elements, whether they're male or female. But Sag is tied to Taurus. So when I said a Sag is more in close proximity to a Taurus, Aries could be also, whatever fire sign female could be tied to them closely, also more sort of Sag. The fire sign females external, they're tied to a Taurus, but more so a Sag female is tied to a Taurus, but depriving them. So when I said that, they're depriving them of whatever is the attention, love, money, food, but someone's gone with self-sufficiency, being self-sufficient with this element also. They could be self-sufficient and they may latch on to a Queen of Wands. They could be self-sufficient and they latch on to them, and whatever the setting is here, business deals and feeling deprived and fully they're fully aware of that. Like when I said business deals and being deprived, so either they're fully that they do that to someone else. The Taurus could be fully aware that a Queen of Wands energy external does that to someone else, or you're aware that they roll that way with this person. This person is aware that steals from you. This person is aware this element steals something from you. They take something from you. They take whatever it is, they take it's shared. Whatever a Taurus knows that a Queen of Wands energy external, that whatever they know that they're taking from you, whatever it is that this element know, whatever it is a Taurus knows a Queen of Wands energy is taking from you, they share it with Sag. They share it with a Sag. They share it with whatever element external, they share it with someone, the elements external. And that could be why it thinks that they want something from you. That could be why you have this kind of thought they do or they do not. That could be why you have the kind of thought that they want something from you. So they could be what Aries is doing. They could just be trying to come in to tell you what Aries is doing, but the heavy feeling when you're trying to the heavy feeling when you're trying to get away from them is that they could be trying to take you to cafes and restaurants to have those kind of conversations, and you're like, I'm gonna want to buy something to eat. I don't have the money. As simple as that. That could be the kind of conversation that you're having with them, but they really want to tell you what Aries is doing. You really want to tell them what a Sag is. You really want to tell them what a Sag is tied to them is doing. They're depriving them. Or someone's going on with a Leo female at taxes. Someone's going on with Leo female and your taxes. And this element has them. This element could have them, yes. This element may have them. That could also be a reason why they're coming in. That could also be a reason why they're coming in. They're coming in from earlier on in the reading. Like towards the beginning, with Leo and the joint accounts and them lying about taxes and how much they're returning, that Taurus was set up to meet up with you. So when I said that could be why a Taurus is being set up to meet up with you, because they have the missing portion. They may have the missing portion that a Leo told you that they didn't have. They have the missing portion of Leo male, female, that I do business with them. You do business with those elements, or the Aries, these fire sign females and male elements there that have missing portion. They have missing portion of some type of money here. Taxes, business taxes, whatever it is, a business deal. You're making money with them, have my cut. One of those elements has your cut. The Taurus coming in to give you that heads up. You think they want money? You think they want something from you? But they don't. They do or they do not want something from you. But it's an act. So them wanting something from you, it's an act that they do. Them wanting something from you, but trying to give you something back. For some reason, I don't know the scenery, the environment that you're in this kind of conversation. They're coming one scenario, they're coming in to give you something back. The Aries took one scenario, they're coming in to give you something back that they're aware that the Aries element took. That's why the strength card enemy, I almost said enemy, yes. That's how I was feeling from the beginning. Something is enemy, like what you're doing business with them. Someone's enemy because they're making money and they're depriving. They're giving it to Aries. They're making money and they're depriving, and they're giving the money to an Aries. The Aries dispersing that. The Aries is dispersing that. And you think they want something from you all the time, you think they want something from you all the time, but they're just coming in to give you the heads up about stealing business partner. They're just trying to give you the heads up about a stealing business partner, a stealing lover, a stealing whatever, a stealing whatever it is, a stealing cousin, a stealing sibling, a stealing whatever this element is to you. You can do business with your family members in that way, but you need to stop doing it. When I said that, you may need to stop doing that. You may need to stop. It depends on what's going on with this but terrible liar. I'm looking at them and they're a terrible liar, but that's just their tactic. So earlier on in the reading, with you thinking that Earlier on the reading setup, this element is being set up to do something on you for whatever reason. They're coming in set up by they're being set up by one of these fire sign energies that are females, but want to see how much you're spending. So that could be why a Taurus is coming in, because they're set up by Aries, or what they're being set up by Aries. They're being set up by Leos, or just the Aries element. They're being set up. They're being set up by them to see how much in a bar. They're being set up by them to see how much you're spending in a bar. That's why terrible lie. That's why they're a terrible liar. that could be why they're a terrible liar, or they're real, or something's going on with this person being cheated out by Leo. Something's going on with this person being cheated out by Leo. But at the same time, you didn't know Leo was helping them. At the same time, you didn't know a Leo was that you didn't know a Leo was responsible for paying them or helping them in some type of financial way. And they're coming in and they're trying to invite you out, but I keep feeling tactic. They're coming in and they're trying to invite you out in places and things of that nature, but it's only a tactic that they're doing that. It's only a tactic that they're doing that there. But it has something to do at part of your money. It has something to do with part of your money, your taxes, your paycheck. Aries has. Lord fire sign energy has that. The Leo has, but we have something jointly. So every time I say Leo, you have you're aware you have something jointly with them, but you don't know that Aries is stealing, and they know that Aries is stealing because they help them. Then the Taurus knows that Aries is stealing because they help the Aries element secretively. They help the Aries element, or something could literally be going on. You're calling them bad liars and things of that nature, but something could literally be going on with their own finances because of these fire sign energies that are females. Something could literally be going on with them, or something fire sign male. Something could literally be going on with them because of a Leo that's a male. If that element isn't only a female, something could be going on with their pay. Something's going on with Leo male and their pay. Fire sign female just not giving them anything. Fire sign females external just not giving this element anything. And you think they're a bad liar. You think they should be self-sufficient and stop complaining about Aries. You think they should stop complaining about Aries. The way they're complaining about an Aries is the way they're complaining about these fire sign energy. They're trying to give them the hint that you're being stolen also. They're trying to give you the hint that you're being stolen from also. They're trying, but it's just the kind of acting and the kind of tactic that they're using. It's just the kind of acting and tactic that they're using. It's just I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. I'm being drawn back to that example that I was giving with they're trying to pretend. They're trying to pretend. What do you call it? The strength card singular by its sense, by its sense. The strength card singular by itself. Taurus is that you're dealing with a Taurus. But what's happening? I'm being drawn back to that example that I was giving with the you did not believe in how much money somebody's making. Someone could be telling you someone could be telling you that they did get a lot back, or they do make a lot. Someone could be trying to protect you. Someone could be telling you that, but it's a tactic to protect you. So if they may have literally they themselves a Taurus element that receive very little. They may have literally received very little money. Like they from a job from whoever's paying them, they may have literally received very little money, but they're telling you that they're telling you that they got paid a lot. They're telling you that they received a lot in taxes. They're telling you fib that something there is a fib. But that's why I said earlier on in the reading, I don't believe you. I don't believe whatever. But that could be that they're trying to tell you that. Wow, this is a lot. This is interesting. They're trying to tell you that has part of yours. That's their way of trying to tell you that the reason into why. Oh my God, Lord have mercy, it's a lot. Okay, let me retract a little bit for a second. Let me go back. Let me try to do this as slowly as possible. This is like, okay, I guess some of bar settings and outings and dinners, whatever it is you got going on with this element. Something is interesting where they back from earlier on in the reading, they're trying to tell you. I'll go with the example. I'll go with the example that I'll go with the example that they're telling you that they receive. I'll go with the example that they're telling you there's two situations into why they will be meeting up with you here. I'll go with the example that they're telling you that they receive very little back in a check, or they have to pay this, that, and the third. I'll go with that example first. But the reason into why you're meeting up with them and they're telling you that is so that you wouldn't see is they receive very little? Yeah, they did or they did not. The reason to why they're telling you that is because someone's blindsided. Also, the reason to why they're trying to tell you that is because an Aries element that is responsible for giving has an Aries element or whatever fire sign, and a fire sign energy that is responsible for giving you money. It gave it to them, and that's why gave it to them. But it's yours. Gave it to them, and that's why they're telling you're going out with them, and that's why they're telling you I only have a little bit of money. I only have a little has part of your taxes also. I only have a little bit of money. They have part of your taxes also. They have part of your taxes also, or your pay, some type of pay. They have part of your pay also. They have part of your pay also. But they're telling you they're telling for what reason they're doing that. They're telling you that they're telling you I only have a little, I don't have, but that could be their way of safeguarding a friendship with you, because they may not be ready to tell you about the deceptive move that the fire sign female did to your money, but they received part of that. But that could be their way of giving you hints. That could just be their way of trying to give you hints. Or there's a situation here where they could have received a lot because they could another situation they could have received a lot, but part of that because of the fire sign female, part of that, or the male, part of that is the external fire sign energies fault. But part of that money that they're saying that is a lot is yours. That's why we're meeting up. So when I said that's why we're meeting up there. That's why we're meeting up. Very interesting. So it's crazy, but you don't believe you. I don't believe you. But how does you gonna deal with the Aries element, or whatever fire sign female external? This element had to pull. They had to have. They may have take care of them. That fire sign female energies. They take care of this person. Like they take care of them. They take care of them, giving you part of their taxes. They take care of them so well that they're giving this element part of your taxes. They're giving it part of your taxes. So you're going out with them. You're going out with them, or they're setting that up, and they're like, I got a lot back. I'll pay for this, that, and the third. But that's just their tactic into giving you their money back that Aries stole. That's just their tactic into giving you their money back that the Aries element stole, that the Aries element took. Wow, interesting. Your accomplishment has the Three of Pentacles energy that's right next to the Strength card right there, Gemini. So Three of Pentacles energy is you work with we receive yes, you receive funds with the Leo, both male and female Leo elements there, or you just need a business collab. You just need the strength to deal with some type of business collaboration. It could be Earth sign energies. That's why I said Taurus. What they said, I almost said birth. Something could be going on here with birth and things of that nature, but something could be going on here because of a child, but their child. So when I said something could be going on there with their child, something's going on with their child. Something about the way they move. Something about the way they move in a business could be something about the way they move in a business could be because they're having a kid. Leo female, Aries female, Sag female. It has something to do with birth of a child. It could also have to do with a child or the birth of a child or their child. But why didn't they just ask? Or whatever is going on with them. Why didn't they just ask? Instead of doing with Taurus and whatever, instead of making shady moves, why didn't they just ask? What's going on is Leo could also be residing with a Leo male or whatever female. Queen of Wands energy, female Leo. There's also male Leo elements here. What's going on with them? Very similar to what a Leo male, the fibs that they say. It's also very similar to the fibs that they say, but they may literally be going through that same kind of situation with children and taxes, and that could also be why it feels cheated out. That could also be why a Taurus feels cheated out. That could also be why they are or they are not. But I was getting earlier on that they felt cheated out by a Leo, but the reason for that, they may still work with them, or they still work in a business deal with them. They're still dating them. So whatever it is that they're doing with them, they're still with them. But whatever it is that's going on, the Leo really needs though. So whatever it is that the Leo is doing, male or female, whatever it is that a Leo specifically is doing, they really do need. It's the Aries that just steals. It's the Aries element that just steals. Whatever external from the Leos, whatever it's the Aries element that just takes from them or you. So it could be a situation here where they could have literally received very little. You work with them, they could have literally received very little. But what's happening, they could be what's happening is that they could have received very little from these elements over here, or whatever. They could have received very little, but the fib also could be the fib also could be them telling you that they received just the same amount from Aries, that they received just the same amount as you did from Aries, but they really didn't. And that's why I said, that's why using intuition, that could also be why you're using your intuition about them. Someone could just trying to match you. They match how much money you're making, but we don't match how much money you're making in whatever scenario, good or bad, that they don't match you. Okay. However you want to look at matching, matching money, matching in skill, so that could be why, however you want to look at they're being treated, they're being treated better over you, you're being treated better over them. They're trying to match you financially. They're trying, or they're trying to fake something that is fake also. Something that is fake about them, or something that they're doing. The Eight of Cups energy is in the Lord have mercy. Is the Eight of Cups energy is in the spiritual self, right next to the Knight. I mean, what did I say? The Eight of Cups is right next to the Knight of Pentacles energy. The Eight of Cups, but they're making me uncomfortable what they're talking about. So they're making me really uncomfortable for some reason. They're making me nervous. They're making me finances. They're making me uncomfortable. They're making me nervous about what is going on. But if they're not going really deep to do tactics and shadiness with you and prolonging something that they can say outwardly, then what Aries did. Then they're just outwardly saying what an Aries element did, what a Sag did, what these fire sign energies did to you, or they're just talking about what they did to them. But we were in the same shoes. Them talking about what they did, the Taurus talking about what the fire sign energies did to them is they may have also at one point, they may have also done that to you at one point. You know what I mean? But had to get in on a secretive deal. So them doing that to you at one point, you may have had to break down and get involved in this, that involved taking something from them. You may have had to get involved in a secretive deal but it involved a secretive deal to protect yourself. But winning Aries, winning the liking of the Aries element, winning the liking of a Leo. But may have involved throwing them under the bus. But now they're in your shoes. Now they're in your shoes, or vice versa. Now they're in your shoes. That's why I said matching you, and comparisons, and jobs and money and how much they receive and things of that nature. It could even be favoritism that they want, or that you want, or that they have over you, that you have over them now. It just depends. But it has something to do with shadiness with taxes and secret deals with taxes. That's why the Eight of Cups energy is right next to the Knight of, not sure if you want to work with. The Eight of Cups right next to the Knight of Pentacles, you're not sure if you want to work with. But are they going to triumph over? So you're not sure if you want to work with a Taurus. You're thinking that you're not sure if they're going to triumph over. If these Pentacles energies could also be Virgos triumphing over, Virgos triumphing over, Capricorn triumphing over, and for whatever reason that's happening. But don't care. So if they're doing that to you, you don't care. That can be, but if they're doing that to you, that's why I said once in their shoes. What's happening to them now with the fire sign energies what's happening to them now could have once happened to what happened to them with the fire could be what's happening to you now. What's happening that's weird that happened with them with the fire sign energies could be now what's happening to you. It could be happening to you now. It could be happening to you now, or vice versa. It just depends on what's happening. I get, because you didn't say anything. So when I said vice versa, because of what's happening, it's because you didn't say anything. That's why the Eight of Cups is right next to the Knight of Pentacles, because you didn't stick up for it. You didn't stick up for a Taurus, and something is karmically happening. You didn't stick up for Capricorn and Virgo, something is karmically happening. You didn't stick up for Capricorn and Virgo, something is karmically happening. So whatever it is that they needed to be stuck up, something could be stuck up also. Whatever it is that they needed you for, that they subconsciously needed you to stick up for them for, and you didn't. Whatever that is, something there is happening. Taxes. Something there is happening with you now that they had issues with taxes. Wow. The mentality has the Ten of Wands energies in the mentality. Difficult areas, difficult Sag, difficult Leo elements. That multiple of those. So there's multiple of these elements here. Multiple Leo elements. Sag and Aries elements that they steal. The fire sign energy steal from you, Taurus. Or somebody, or the same thing I just said, or someone's going on with making comparisons with this person. Someone's going on with used to be. There's a used to be in someone's shoe kind of situation going on here, vice versa ish thing going on here. Whatever it is with the Ten of Wands being in the mentality, but truth. So the Ten of Wands energy is that truth is coming out with Queen of Wands. What this element did, what Aries did, what Leo did, or the Ten of Wands, what they're doing to this person, or what they're doing to Earth sign energies. It may not be too late for you to jump in and save the Earth sign. It may not. That's why I said, because you didn't say anything, so you may need to say something. You may seeing something happening and not saying anything. You're just creating. You're just adding karma coins into the piggy bank. You're just adding karmic coins into a piggy bank. Okay, or someone's going on. Like I said earlier on the reading, someone could be going on with the Leos and joint stuff with the fire sign females and water signs needing money. But the spirit is, but the reason for that once in their shoes. The reason for that is because you were once in their shoes. So so you should have a right to help someone or somebody's here. What's changing, or they could be helping you. You could have went out of your way to do something for someone, and they're helping you, or could be trying to. They could be trying to figure out ways to help you, or however way they're trying to help you. What's changing is the Knight of Cups and water signs coming in. The water sign energies finding out what's happening. The water sign energies are finding out what's happening. They may not be coming in to save. They may not be coming in to save you anymore. Are they not coming in? Are you not trying to save? Are you not going to save them anymore? It just depends on what's going on. The Knight of Cups is, if it's not only water sign energies, you could be embodying Knight of Cups energy, but don't need to do. You could be embodying Knight of Cups. You don't need to save something anymore. You don't need to help someone anymore. It's water sign energy. You may not need to help. It's someone's going on interested here. You may not need to help them anymore. Aries, help them to your stuff. You don't need to help them anymore because the Aries element helped them to your stuff. The Aries helped them to your things. Pisces, Cancer, so your stuff. They have your things because of the Queen of Wands. Or you gave the Knight of Cups energy. You gave something. That could be why they're doing something. You gave something to the water sign energies that belong to a Queen of Wands energy, and that could be why they're doing something to you. Once in shoes. She was once in my shoes. I was once in her shoes. He was once in my shoes. Whatever is a once in somebody's shoes situation going on. You're here. It's a once in somebody's shoe situation going on here. Interesting. Knight of Cups, and they're not coming back. Knight of Cups, they're not coming back. Water sign energy isn't coming back to act for something anymore. The reason for that. The reason for that is that you could have been ignoring them. For one situation, you could have been in the beginning, you could have been ignoring them, but they had a secret deal with Aries. They went and had a secret discussion with an Aries element about your money, because you wouldn't give. That's why I said, because you wouldn't say anything, you wouldn't help them or stand up for them. It was not Taurus element. It just depends on what's going on, because you didn't do that. They're going behind your back and having secret deals with these fire sign females. That's why I said something may not be late. Something may not be too late to do something. It just depends. It just depends on what's going on or what you got yourself in. It just depends on what you got yourself in with water sign and Cancer and Pisces and Taurus elements. They hide. Those elements I ran through, possibly more. They hide, or they're hiding. Because you turned down their offer, and now they're running to this person, helps them to your taxes. They help them, and whatever kind of tax you got going on here or checks, they help them to that because you didn't pay attention to them. You could have been trying. Out of that realization, that could have been something that been happening. Out of that realization, that could be the reason into why you all of a sudden try to help them. you know? And that could be why someone is now happening. There's someone else. That could be why someone is now happening with the Taurus. They're an add-on. There's someone else. There's someone else. But they tag team against me. So when I said they tag team against me, why they tag team against me? You know? The resolution has the sign of Capricorn with the world going towards the Two of Cups energy. That's why I said Capricorns, and I used to be in shoe, and he or she used to be in my shoe situation, and vice versa. And Capricorn and these Earth sign and Taurus. The only major arcana that's not here for the Earth sign energy is the Virgo, is the Hermit energy. But you're dealing with all these Earth signs, but something that's going on with them like this is happening to them. You know, but it's what's happening. What happened? You're dealing with, like I said earlier on in the reading. What happened to them that you didn't speak on to help them is happening to you. It's happening to you, or Taurus, or something could also be with the water signs. Something could now be happening with them because of the water sign energies. Something that the water sign, something that the water sign energies did. Some of the water sign energies did. The water could have told on them, put them on blast. Somebody could have put the Queen of Wands energies on blast for whatever reason. With the world going towards the Two of Cups, gonna be with them. You're gonna end up being with them. You're gonna end up, but it's the right thing to do for you to be with them. It's the right thing for you to how the way you're ending up with them is the right thing, or it's the right whatever you need to clear up here. They would end up with you. But if Aries calm down, so when I said if the Aries element calm down, if a Sag calm down, if a Leo calm down, if those elements calm down, then you could be with them, then you could work with them. If they're a Capricorn going towards the Two of Cups energy, well, with the world going towards this Aries, the cycle completing with the Aries element here. Or a Leo. I did say enemy. I did say someone becoming an enemy, or secretively that someone was secretively an enemy to you, or someone is secretive about Taurus and Aries and Sag and Leo females and male secret enemies. Those elements they're secret enemies. They're secretively an enemy. Are they secretively an enemy? I don't think so. I just feel friends. I just feel like you're friends with them, but you're ending up working with them. But this element could be your enemies. This Capricorn energy is aware of your enemies. They're aware of your enemies or how enemies are moving around you. But you may not have known that you had many enemies, or you had enemies at all. Everybody has enemies. How you walking through life like that? There's enemies everywhere. There's devious, envious enemies, and enemies envy. They go hand in hand. These elements here, Okay. All right. Let's look to see what the we got. Outcome is here, Gemini. I almost saw the world again. There's the Fool going off a new job. You could be going to look. This could be shadiness going on with coworkers in a new job. You're like, why looking shady? Why is a Taurus looking shady? You're sitting at them. You're sitting at a cafe. I'm actually getting the vision of a damn bar. You're sitting at a bar at the bar. What's the bar head with them? You're sitting at the bar in the lounge, but looking at you shadily. They're looking at you shadily, like really shady, with the full energy and the outcome. You're like, I need to change. I need to change workplaces, or temporarily leave and come back. And you may need to temporarily leave again. You may need to temporarily leave a workplace again and fix some Aries. And fix some type of shadiness that they know Aries did to you, Leo did to you, Sag did to you, or it's happening to them. It's happening to them, and Capricorn and things that it's happening to them. This element you may need to meet up with to talk about. This element you may need to meet up with to talk about a Capricorn, or the same kind of situation is happening. That's what I said, in your shoe kind of situation going on here. People are sharing shoe. That terminology. I used to be in his or her shoe terminology. There's a shoe terminology going on here. Switching shoes terminology. Metaphorically, there's something that's going on there with people and businesses and money and checks. And fire sign female, deceptive. They're deceptive to somebody here, or to you, or someone that was once being deceived. Someone that was once being deceived by them knows that they're also deceiving you. Someone that was once being deceived by them, that is aware and that they are doing that. It's flipped it, and now they're doing that to you. But they know how. Somebody Capricorn, Taurus, they know how to help you. or someone maybe fake trying to help you. Taurus could be fake trying to help you. You know, they may have been rejection also. They may be really aggravated about rejection. You know, and they join on something secretly with the fire sign female on you because you did something to them, or you think you may have that kind of thought about the Capricorn. You do, or you do not. You just want to be with them, or someone's deceptive with them more so with the Aries. With the Aries, this person on Capricorn, on you, whatever. But it has something to do with not paying attention to and attention and rejection that some element receives here. And you're like, the shoes. You know what I mean? This could be I'll give you a perfect example. This could be a situation you could have rejected. You could have rejected someone really interestingly, and by you rejecting them, they involved with stealing from you. Because you rejected them, they're involved with stealing from you. As simple as that. As simple as that. Or because somebody was rejected by somebody was what do you call it? Are you being rejected by somebody? It just depends on what's going on. Are you being rejected by Aries? Are you being rejected by them? However you want, rejection in a sense where it's the money and secret deals they do with your stuff. That's another way. That's another way that someone could be getting rejected or not liking someone. As simple as that. Whatever. You know. But it has something to do with a thought. It also has something to do with a thought. It has something to do about with a thought that you have about rejection or just a thought, about someone. But you may have voiced that thought. You could have voiced that thought, and someone feels betrayed. Someone feels betrayed. You voice a thought about these fire sign energies. You voice a thought about a Taurus. You voice a thought about Capricorn. You voice a thought here. But voicing that is coming back to you. Is the thought that you voiced is boomeranging. The thought that you voiced is boomeranging. In an interdimensional kind of way. It's boomeranging here. All right. Let me know how it resonates, Gemini. Be well. Take care. Bye.